Paris Jackson granted temporary restraining order against alleged stalker. Paris Jackson has been granted a temporary restraining order against a man she claims has been stalking her. Nicholas Louis Stevens, 23, has been ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from Paris Jackson, the daughter of late pop icon Michael Jackson, and cut all communication with the 20-year-old after a Los Angeles court judge granted Jackson a temporary restraining order, according to TMZ. In court documents, Jackson claims that she and a bandmate were leaving a recording studio last month when Stevens, who she does not know, approached her and told her that he had been waiting for her for 15 hours and had been to the studio on multiple occasions. Jackson claimed that Stevens refused to leave and was stalking her. "What the F does it look like I'm doing here? I'm stalking your B," Stevens reportedly told Jackson and her bandmate during the encounter. "By midnight it will all be over. The way it ends is with her or with a shotgun." Jackson and her bandmate called police and Stevens was detained following the incident. In July, Stevens reportedly tweeted the 20-year-old claiming that they were soulmates. Jackson is far from the first celebrity to be targeted by a stalker. In June, Taylor Swift was granted a 5-year-long restraining order against Julius Sandrock after he broke into her Beverly Hills home in April wearing a mask and rubber gloves with a rope, a knife, and live ammunition in his possession. Swift was not home at the time of the incident, and Sandrock was taken into police custody and charged with felony stalking and placed under a temporary restraining order requiring him to stay at least 500 yards away from the Shake It Off singer. The 5-year restraining order required Sandrock to stay at least 100 yards away from Swift. Just weeks before Sandrock's arrest, 22-year-old Roger Alvarado was taken into the custody of the New York Police Department after he broke into the singer's home in New York City. The incident was the second arrest for Alvarado, who had broken into Swift's home in February. In May, 26-year-old Eduardo Leon broke into Rihanna's Los Angeles area home after managing to disable an alarm. He reportedly stayed at the home for 12 hours, unpacking his bag, sleeping, and charging his phone before the singer's assistant discovered him inside the home and called police. When authorities arrived, Leon told them that he had planned to have sex with the 30-year-old, who was not home at the time. Leon was taken into police custody and charged with felony stalking, residential burglary, and trespassing and was held on $150,000 bail.